Today I'm going to make a homemade from scratch sweet potato pie. All right here in my bowl I have 2 cups of cooked sweet potatoes. I have already beat them up with my mixer nice and smooth. Now I want to add some other ingredients here. I have 1 cup of light brown sugar firmly packed. I have 1/4 cup of white sugar. I have 1 stick of unsalted butter. And the butter is softened. Okay, I have 2 eggs. And I have some spices. I have 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I have 1/2 teaspoon each of ground ginger, ground nutmeg, and ground allspice. I'm looking right over here at what I've got here to put in. And I have 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I've got all of that right here. Let's put that in. Okay, I'm going to mix this up with the mixer. All right, I have added 1/2 cup of milk. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Now I'm using a homemade pie crust today. If you would like the recipe for the homemade pie crust, I will post that link above this video and you can look at that homemade pie crust recipe. You can use a store-bought pie crust for this recipe. That will work perfectly fine. Now, I am not going to use a raw pie crust for this recipe. I like to partially bake my pie crust because I have used raw pie crust for recipes that said use a raw pie crust before in the past, and when my pie got done, my crust was still raw. So I partially baked it. I baked it for 10 minutes on 350 degrees. Okay, I'm going to pour this into my pie crust. Okay, I'm ready to go into the oven with this pie. Now I'm going to bake it for 10 minutes on 400. Then I'm going to turn the oven down to 350 and bake it for 30 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes have passed. I'm going to turn the oven down to 350 and cook it for 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, the sweet potato pie is ready. Let's get it out of the oven. Look at that. We're going to let it cool for just a little bit, and then we'll taste it. Okay, y'all, I have a piece of the sweet potato pie. You can see Carla has made it home.
Carla is here in time to eat.
As always.
I'm going to try it. I'm not a big pie person, but
it's still pretty warm.
Oh, you're right. Probably needs some vanilla ice cream or something.
Whipped cream or something.
So this is sweet potato.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
I like that better than the pumpkin, and I'm not even a pie person.
Is that good or not?
That's good. That's good. I like it. It's creamier than the pumpkin. Pumpkin's what we had the other night, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that you made the other night. Yeah, it's creamier than the pumpkin. Maybe it's the sweet potato. Maybe makes it creamier.
This one has actually got more sugar in it than the pumpkin did. Maybe that's the reason it's sweeter.
That's why I like it, because it's sweeter. It's very good. Very good flavor. Kind of got a kick to it. Kind of reminds me of the gingerbread too. Kind of have, I guess they all have those fall ones have similar seasonings.
It's got the same seasonings, the same spices that gingerbread would have in it. But
that's good.
This is fabulous, y'all. Y'all try this, okay?